It's Week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the always exciting Malik Willis. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the 49ers and the Hawks, and it's coming up next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 17 carries, 90 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them trying to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Ready.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On play action, it's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down. Here's Carr. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with our last practice we saw. different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, you get man coverage on the outside. If my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jay Tufele able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 34. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They find some open field here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is...
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 73 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Panther Ranger, Panther Ranger, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, here's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Willis to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Chase Claypool, a 9-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. So that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's Carr to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control. Because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. It's Hill, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, Williams found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Carr's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. On the draw, it's Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
1st and 10, it's Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun, here's Willis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Willis looks to pass it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll send you eastward to our land. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They go play action with Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Willis from the gun on third down. And he fires
fires one, but incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Throwing his car on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Come on. Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
No, Reed, no.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chase Edmonds, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Willis will look to throw on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw, Willis. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Another carry now for Edmonds. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
110 yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Willis on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Going right back to Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.